This is Ray Hennessy from Smart Money TV. We're here with Sean Salisbury. Sean, you're part of the All-Star Bowl Challenge. What kind of investing strategy are you going to bring to the game?
You know what? I'm one of those guys that I like to plod. I'm not a guy. I don't need quantum leaps in this because I know Stray and know John Vilma and those guys. See, they want to make the spectacular play all the time. They want to be the guy who's going to make quantum leaps. I don't need to make quantum leaps. My strategy, honestly, I'm a plodder. I'm a guy that just take a step at a time, slowly but methodically. I believe the marathon part of me is what's going to win this for me.
Now, when you invest on your own, do you do it? Are you a self-directed investor, or do you have an advisor, or do you do a little bit of both?
I do a little of both. I will never, ever, ever invest in something without either asking a second or third opinion, almost like a doctor would, or a patient with a doctor. And I don't ever want to be that guy who I don't think you can be a great doctor and a great lawyer and a great financial advisor. I think that I try to lean on people that have expertise because I know I'm not an expert at it. You like to think you're an expert at what you do, and I may not even be an expert at that, Ray. So I'm trying to, well, that's enough trouble. But I do, you spot around and look at some of the things. Like when it comes to real estate, I'm the one who will make that final decision. But in other parts of the investment, I definitely lean on people that are experts and that have had not only successes, but failures, because I believe failures bring out more of the test and the fortitude in a person, not only a person, but in an investor. Because when you lose, it changes your approach as opposed to when you win. It's like gambling, which I don't do much of, but when you win at blackjack, all of a sudden you think you're never going to lose, and I don't want to be that way.
Now, do you fall back on maybe an investment mistake that you've made in the past that you kind of keep close to your remember?
Yeah, and two of them in particular, and it ended up costing me about 60 grand, the two of them together, which is early in your investing career when you come out of school. I was not drafted high like Strahan and Vilma and had millions of dollars to invest on your own. I was that undrafted guy who was just trying to make $82,500 my first year in the league is what I made.
Wow.
And then John and Mike don't laugh at that. And I was not drafted. And I thought I was the richest guy in the world because I come from a blue-collar family. So I took a little bit of money and put it in one investment, and then I went into another investment with a friend. And helping out part of it, and I didn't do a lot of research on it, helped out. It was a concierge type thing, and it ended up costing me about 50 to 60 grand, and I have not made a mistake since.
Really?
Yes.
Wow,
when I say mistake, I'm talking about, I'm not one of those guys, like I said, that hits quick and tries to break the bank right off the bat. I usually go with the stick it under your mattress and slowly invest it type of thing before I'm one of those guys. And I didn't have enough money then to really want to think that I was going to have that money for 82.5. Like I said, I was a millionaire at 82.5. I'd never had that kind of money, but I learned a valuable lesson, and I didn't do any research on the two, and I finally did after that.